Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and a shimmering river, there lived three sisters, Sarah, Maria, and Sophia. They were not wealthy in terms of material possessions, but they were rich in love, kindness, and generosity. One autumn evening, as the sisters sat by the fire, sharing a simple meal, they heard a knock at the door. When they opened it, they found an old woman shivering in the cold. Please, she begged, could you spare a little food and a place to rest for the night? Without hesitation, Sarah, the eldest, invited the woman inside. Maria, the middle sister, brought her a blanket, and Sophia, the youngest, offered her a warm bowl of soup. The sisters asked for nothing in return, happy to help someone in need. The old woman stayed the night, and in the morning, before leaving, she gave them three small stones. These may seem ordinary, she said, but they have the power to bring you great fortune, so long as your hearts remain pure and generous. Whenever you give to others without expecting anything in return, these stones will grow stronger, and so will your blessings. The sisters thanked the woman but thought little of her words. They tucked the stones away in a
They
drawer and
continued
went
to
about
help
their
their
lives as
neighbors,
usual, share what little they had, and always offered a hand to anyone in need. One day, a group of travelers passed through the village, lost and hungry. The sisters welcomed them into their home, sharing their humble meal and offering directions. The travelers, grateful for their hospitality, promised to return the favor one day. After the travelers left, the sisters noticed that their garden, which had always yielded just enough to sustain them, was suddenly lush with vegetables and fruits more than they had ever seen before. A few weeks later, a terrible storm swept through the village, damaging many homes. The sisters, though their cottage was spared, helped their neighbors rebuild, offering their time and labor without expecting anything in return. After the storm, they discovered that the small patch of land near to their cottage had become fertile and crops grew there in abundance. One day they remembered the old woman and the stones she had given them. When they pulled them out of the drawer, they were no longer small and dull, but large and glowing with a soft, warm light. The sisters realized that their kindness and generosity had brought them far more wealth than gold ever could. They built a life rich in love, friendship, and community. Though they were now prosperous, the sisters remained humble. They continued to give to others, never forgetting the power or generosity. And so the three sisters who had once been poor in material wealth became the richest in spirit, loved and respected by all who knew them. Their kindness, like the glowing stones, never dimmed, and their story was told to generations to come, reminding everyone that true wealth comes not from what you have, but from what you give.